What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Holton Ahlers, quarterback out of East Carolina. So first off, he's left-handed, which is whatever, but I thought I should mention it. He's 6'3" and about 228 pounds. He is a junior, and that's going to kind of matter a little bit. One of the first things that kind of popped off on screen for me isn't even necessarily because of him. It's because of his receivers. His receivers piss me off. The amount of times that... Because this dude's very mobile. The amount of times that I've seen him make miraculous plays with his legs, trying to extend the play, and then he'll throw it pretty accurate, straight to the receiver, and the receiver's just not paying attention. The amount of times I've seen footballs hit his receiver right in the face mask, and they just... What happened? It pisses me off. Or hit him in the shoulder. Like, it's annoying. But I mentioned his athleticism, and he's got legit athleticism. Like, he can legitimately hurt you with his legs. Not just extend plays. He I think even on the NFL level, he can really hurt you with his legs. But I know some people might ask him to switch positions, but I'm not one of them. I think he needs some development, but I think he can be a decent quarterback. I think he could change positions and be pretty good. Receiver, possibly, based on his body type. But one thing I noticed, too, is he actually has a pretty nice slide, too, so that's going to help him not take too much punishment. And, let's see. His arm strength is actually pretty good too, both with the long ball, and he can really throw with some velocity pretty effectively. I would like to see him throw a touch a little bit more, but he does have the arm strength to get the job done. As far as his accuracy goes, he shows flashes, and he does make NFL throws a lot of times. He'll throw it into tight coverage and still be able to complete it. And he shows flashes of accuracy, but it is a little bit inconsistent. I would like that to continue to be worked on. He is very confident in his arm, too. That pops off the screen right away as well. And I like my quarterback's confident. He's not cocky. Well, a little bit sometimes. Because he does do one thing that I'm not a fan of. You've heard me talk about it, and that's hero ball. He does have a tendency to do that, and I get it. East Carolina's really, really bad. That's why he ends up playing a lot of hero ball. But he ends up making decisions that he doesn't have to do. He tries to run when he doesn't have to. He tries to make plays when he could just throw it away and, survive the down. But it sometimes ends up putting his team in a bad position. Either he takes a sack that he didn't need to. He'll throw a pick or a ball that should have been picked when he didn't need to, stuff like that, and that really does bother me a little bit. That's why for me, he's a junior. I think he needs some development. I wouldn't mind if he stayed another year in college, but I don't want him to stay at East Carolina. I want him to leave East Carolina, whether that means come out the draft or transfer for his senior season. Because when you're a senior and you transfer, you don't have to wait to be able to play. If he can go to a better team and start, I think that could really, really help his draft stock. And maybe if he's got a better team around him, he doesn't have to play as much hero ball, and maybe the decision making will kind of improve. But overall, I think he's a very good player. And one thing with his athleticism too is he accelerates really quickly, especially for being as big as he is. It does not take him long at all to get to his top speed. Like, it really pops off the screen. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he has to switch positions. But if he did switch to, like, receiver, he would be probably a pretty good receiver. Like, legitimately. If he decided to do that. But I don't think he has to, because he has a good arm strength. He has flashes of accuracy, like I said, just needs to get more consistent. I think if he has some time to develop, whether that means another year at college, and when he gets to the league, I kind of want him to sit under somebody for a little while. But I think this guy could be a potential sleeper even as a quarterback. I do. I don't think he should start right away in the league. I think he needs to develop, but I think he could be someone who could develop into being a pretty good quarterback. He has all the tools. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.